Hello and welcome to the Upward Bound Summer Learning Institute. We're coming to you live from sunny Fiji, or in my dreams we are. So this year we are completely online. As you probably know, we will have video recordings of all of our classes available for you on YouTube. So if you do miss class, feel free to watch a video. If you need a refresher on what was said, if you had Zoom issues, or if maybe you're not taking the summer program, but you still want to get a jump start on your senior portfolio and applying for colleges, you can follow along on the videos. We're happy to see you today. So let's get right on into this. This class is Past, Present, and Future Preparing for College. Our theme this year for the entire Summer Upward Bound Learning Institute is in Spanish, so we're going to do our best to say this. I've been practicing. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Maybe? The people united will never be defeated. So this is actually taken from a Chilean folk song that was used during the 1970s when there was mass movement of workers trying to get rights and better treatment. And we selected this back in March before everything was happening because the sentiment of this protest song is so important to us right now. Each and every one of us are trying to do something very hard, something that neither of our parents were able to accomplish, something for some of us no one in our family has been able to accomplish, something that's hard for people with everything set up. We're trying to be the first in our family to graduate from college, and that is quite an accomplishment. It's hard to do, I'm not going to lie. And it's harder when you're trying to do it all by yourself, which is why we're doing this together. We're doing this as part of Upward Bound. If you are one person just standing there, you're easy to knock down. If you're a group of people with your arms linked together, you're unstoppable. You will not be defeated. And so this summer program is all about learning together, being together, so that we are never defeated. I do want to play you a little bit of this song because frankly I think it's important that we share what we're taking our inspirations from. So screen 2, share.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. 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 De pie cantar que vamos a triunfar. Avanzan ya banderas de unidad y tú vendrás marchando junto a mí y así verás tu canto y tu bandera florecer. La luz de un rojo amanecer anuncia ya la vida que vendrá. De pie marchar el pueblo va a triunfar, será mejor la vida que vendrá al conquistar nuestra felicidad. Y en un clamor mil voces de combate se alzarán. Dirá canción de libertad, con decisión la patria vencerá. Y ahora el pueblo que se alza en la lucha con voz de gigante gritando adelante. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. La paz.
All right, it's a great song. I enjoy it very much, but we do have other things to move on to today. I have a PowerPoint. We're going to make this go. Great, hopefully you can all see that. So this PowerPoint is going to run us real quick through the syllabus. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. The link to the syllabus will be in the comments of this video, so everyone should have access to that. I strongly encourage you to read over the syllabus. The reason for this is everything you need to know is in the syllabus. All the policies, but more importantly, all of the assignments, details on when they're due, how much you're going to get paid, more on that later, so on and so forth. So just like in a real college classroom, the syllabus is actually important and it has a lot of information on it. So past, present, and future, preparing for college, that's this class. It's every Tuesday and Thursday from 11:30 to 3. We're available on Zoom. Here's our information. Here's my contact information. Here are the success coaches. Our motto, the people united will never be defeated. We just went over that. How does our past influence our present and shape our future? Can the people in our lives impact our future, and what role do we play in the success of others? That's kind of the questions we'll be answering throughout this program. By the conclusion of this class, you will be prepared for college by having a strong sense of self and understanding of your many strengths. You'll have also created your personal statement, learned to find and apply for scholarships, reflected on past work, developed as a critical reader, practiced a Socratic seminar, and written a short essay that ties together your past, present, and future. If all this sounds very familiar, especially people who are returning, this is your third or fourth summer program, it should. This is not anything new. And the reason we continually go over this each and every year is these are life skills. These are really important to your fortitude and your ability to graduate from college. Like I said, you're trying to do something hard and you can do it, but you need to be prepared. So the more we can build on these strengths, the more we can identify your strengths, work on areas that you need to improve, the more you understand yourself, the more resilient you will be on a college campus. When you spend time understanding your own story, editing your story and telling your story, you're going to know that you belong on a college campus, that you have earned your place there, that there's no mistakes, and that you deserve that seat just as much as everyone else around you. That's powerful. That's what you need in order to be successful in college. So we're going to keep on doing this. For my rising seniors, guess what? You're seniors now, and this is your portfolio. For my underclassmen, the more you work on this, the stronger you be. It's like lifting weights. You're just building muscle mass. You're building resiliency and fortitude for college. So we'll go over text and materials. You should have had a lot of materials dropped off at your house. You do need to have a computer, a laptop, a Chromebook, something that you can type and do your essays on. Also find a nice place to work at. It might be in your bedroom, a kitchen table, or maybe even outside, whatever works for you. Have access to some photos of yourself. We'll be needing those for our website. And the last one is optional, but I think I've got dual monitors at my house. You see, they're just stacked up on top of each other. And I got widescreen monitors. I can watch Zoom and work and do 4 other things at the same time, no problem. But if you're just using a Chromebook, maybe set up your cell phone up next to you and put Zoom on your cell phone. And that way you can have your Chromebook open and be working on your Chromebook. It's just a hint that might make it easier. You do have extra monitors if you utilize your cell phone. Evaluations. We're not having grades in my class. We're going to evaluate you, and you get to evaluate your teacher because it's the evergreen way, and that's my alma mater. No, I actually like evaluations because I have an opportunity to talk to you about the strengths that I've noticed that you have and areas where I think that you could possibly improve. But even more importantly, you got a chance to evaluate yourself, and that is really powerful when you take a few moments to look at yourself and know where you are. And then finally, you get to evaluate me. I'm actually really grateful for that because I want to know how to be a better teacher. I want to know what worked and what didn't work in this class and how I can improve so that I can help you be more successful. That's my entire goal, is your guys' success. That's my job. I will say that to be successful in my class, it's actually really easy. I'm a pretty mellow person. Show up every day, participate in the class, do your best on the assignments, and turn your work in on time. That's it. Super easy. Speaking of turning work in on time, you're going to get paid for your assignments. You can earn up to $290.70 for the entire Summer Upbound Learning Institute. And Riva goes over stipends in much more detail in the first video of the series. But for this class, you'll be awarded a daily stipend for participation. You'll also get paid a stipend based on the assignments that you do. Each assignment is worth a different dollar amount. They must be turned in on time by 11:59 p.m., 1 minute to midnight, in order for you to get your money. So if you follow along on the syllabus, there is a detailed list of all of our classes, of all the assignments, when everything is due. But I want to realize that this is your summer, and I can't make you do anything. I'll show up at your place and drop off supplies, but I cannot show up every morning and say, hey, get on Zoom, do this. So here are 5 reasons why you should actually participate and do your assignments. First off, I really hope that you're going to learn about yourself, discover your strengths, and build communities. That's how I designed everything. You're creating your actual senior portfolio. So for all you rising seniors, you will just be able to have everything on your website and show up to advisory, and they'll have a virtual portfolio. They're supposed to like put all this information in. You'll log into your WordPress, grab everything off of there, plop it down the virtual portfolio. You're done. Portfolio is finished. We're working on your actual college application essay. You can use this to apply to college. You know, UW, they open September 1st. So this is your opportunity. The best time to get ready for college is now. And these are real scholarships that you're applying for. And you can apply for these, there are scholarships that you can apply for in like the 7th grade. So definitely my sophomores, freshmen, and juniors, you can be finding scholarships and applying for these scholarships now. And you're going to get paid. It's not a lot per assignment, but it does add up. I'll give you another hint about how the syllabus works. There's a due date listed for each assignment, and then the stipend amount is listed right next to that. Okay, I do want to give you guys a word about the reading circles because this is our first time using them. Reading circles are designed, you're going to read a book, you've already had the book delivered to you. Half are you going to read Dawn, half are you going to read Kiss of the Spider Woman. Dawn, Kiss of the Spider Woman. You're not reading both books, just one book over the course of this program. It's not that hard. And the reason we're doing this is, there's a few reasons. First and foremost, this is a very common college assignment. Usually you'll get a week to read a novel or a book. You'll post on Canvas responding to a prompt. You'll reply to other people's posts on Canvas, and then you'll seminar on it. And I've been in your high school English classes. They're not teaching you how to seminar the way you'll seminar in college. Seminaring is where you sit around, hopefully in a circle, and you have salient points about the text, about the reading. You listen actively to what other people are saying, and you give feedback. It can be a really powerful way of learning more about the text, showing that you've actually read the text, and listening to other people, learning from your classmates. So these reading circles are going to be led not by me, but by your success coaches. Lonnie and Philip are going to be leading Dawn, and Kiss of the Spider Woman's being led by Priscilla and Tabitha. I'll let you guys know that I spent a long time selecting novels for you. I hope that you enjoy these texts. They are selected because I thought they would be interesting for you to read. I want to pick authors who were different than what you read in your high school English classes, and these authors definitely are. So I do hope that you enjoy them. This should be fun. All right, I do want to quickly go over the course assignments. As you can see here, there is a date. That's the date we're going to be doing something. So for the first day of class on Friday, we reviewed the syllabus, we introduced the reading circles, and we're going to create our WordPress site. You can prepare for next week by gathering photos and images that are important for your past, present, and future. And you'll need to create your WordPress by the 30th so that we can get started on our vision boards. And so you can go through this document and see what's due when. I will say that there's an error here. where it says no class, happy 4th of July. There actually is class on Thursday. It's Friday if there's no class. So we will have class that day, and this is updated in the actual syllabus. Vision boards are going to be due on the 13th, as is your personal statement will be due. Your draft personal statement will be due on the 13th. Everything is due on Mondays. So that means you're going to have 2 assignments due each Monday, and that's okay. It's designed that way so that you will have time to figure out when you want to work on stuff. Maybe you want to work on things during the weekend, or maybe you have free time on Thursdays at 3 o'clock or something, whatever works for you. But I know that you have other assignments from other classes, and so I'm giving you a lot of freedom to be successful by managing your own time. Our final personal statement will be due the 20th. Your scholarship search will be due on the 27th, and your past, present, and future essay will be due on the 27th. I will say that for the college search, that's going to be building off what you're learning in the workshops with the success coaches. They're going to take you on virtual college tours. So please take note. What you're learning in the workshops is important in the classroom setting as well. So this is kind of your expectations that I have and the way I want this class to be run. Please show up on time. We don't have a lot of time together, so it's important that you're there, because not only is it important for you so that you can learn, but it's important for our community so that our community can learn from you. Remember, we have arms linked together. We're stronger together than we are by ourselves. If you miss class, please let me know in advance. So I'll make sure the recording is up and can send you any information that you need. Please do review the videos if you miss class. So I also want to say this. I'm calling this class a brave space. We're exploring our own stories, our pasts, our values, and our dreams. We should be uncomfortable at times because that's what growth is. It does not mean that we need to shame each other or treat each other with disrespect. Finally, it is important to remember that intentions matter very little. If we cause harm to another, we have a duty to fix that harm if we can and learn from our mistake and strive not to cause that harm again. It's not about you, it's about the human that you've hurt. And I do want to give you a heads up for next Tuesday. This will be all on Canvas, but some of you maybe don't know how to use Canvas or haven't been on there yet. So by Tuesday, you should have your WordPress site created so that we can start on your vision board. You should have some photos for your vision board. And here's the thing, if your photos are all on your cell phone and you're going to be doing WordPress on your Chromebook, make sure that you have the photos on your Chromebook ahead of time so that you're not spending 30 minutes of class time trying to upload and transfer photos. Using the techniques outlined in how to do a close to read, read either part 1 of Dawn or chapters 1 through 4 of Kiss of the Spider Woman. This document here I will have in the comments, but this is from actual Harvard, real Harvard. Their writing center is online. They have this wonderful document explaining how to closely read a selected text and how you prepare for seminar based on that text. Okay. So we're going to close out of this. Now is a great time to take a little break. If you want to pause the video, stretch, go to the bathroom, get a drink, get a snack, whatever it is you need. We're moving into the actual lesson of today, which is dun, 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 building our WordPress site. Now, if you've already done your WordPress site, say you were part of the Upper Balance Hour program last year, go ahead and use that one. I'm totally fine. This is not about trying to reinvent the wheel. You shouldn't have 15 WordPresses unless you want to. If you want to, go for it. But again, the reason we're putting our portfolios on WordPress is ease of accessibility. So that underclassmen, you will have it available for you even if you make a new Google Documents or whatever. You'll have this on the web always. You can even email me, hey Elizabeth, what was my WordPress? And I'll have it saved in a document somewhere, and you can go on there and pull information off of your WordPress site. For you seniors, it'll be easy to transfer all of your information because it's already digitally on your WordPress site onto your portfolio for your senior portfolio. It's going to be all virtual this year, no binder. At least that's what they've said. They might change their mind at the last minute like they did last year. The next thing is knowing how to create a WordPress site is a marketable skill. You can put on resumes. I can create a WordPress site. I can make a web page. I can make a website. Those are great skills to have. So the more you can develop those skills, the better off you'll be. Also, you want to be in the habit of creating with technology. A lot of times we just consume. We don't input into technology, we just output into us. A lot of our devices are even designed that way, making it, there's no keyboard or anything, so it's harder to actually put out large sums of information. So that's the reasons why we're using a WordPress site. Hopefully your login page looks like this. It should be pretty easy to go. If it doesn't, we'll walk through different possibilities. So click the blue Start Your Website button. My site is called, put in a name here. It might say like, what domain do you want here? And it's asking for the name, put in whatever name it is you want, continue on. So choose a domain. A domain is .org, .com, .gov, .ed. Those are all domains. So the domain we want to pick is the free one, .wordpress.com. So select that option. Choose a design. You can always change this later, but pick something you like, pick some text that you like. These buttons are kind of cool because they allow you to view how it look on a tablet or on a mobile device, which is useful if you are actually trying to create a website that people can view from different ways. Hit continue, hit the free button right here, and then you'll create your account and move forward from there. Now, not everyone's going to look like that for some reason. I don't know why. Hit the go back button, go back button. Some of you are going to get it, and it's going to make you create your account first. Kind of like this one here. I don't know why people, I think it's different browsers and stuff, give you different experiences. But if that's what it does, then go ahead, create a new account. So like right here, create an account. If you get stuck and all you can see is you have to pay and there's no free option, look at the top, see if there's a little thing like you can upgrade later and click that little blue box. But you want to make sure it says free. And if you're not seeing that, hit the back button because somewhere along the way you told it you wanted .com or some kind of fancy domain, and what you need is the wordpress.com. If you get stuck, please contact me. I'll be happy to help you with this. Okay, I'm gonna log out of this one, pull up. I have already created my WordPress site. You'll have this site set up. Go through here, like name your site. Mine's Upward Bound, Shelton, summer 2020, and here's our tagline in English, and you can do a bunch of stuff. You don't need to worry about all of these things. Create your site menu. So you click add a menu. And so on your home page, it'll have, this is your different menus. You can put in your social media accounts if you wanted to. You can design this however you want to. You can choose if you want to make like all of your assignments or blog posts, or if you're going to have all of your assignments being just laid out on your page, on your home page. Each of these areas here could be your assignment. They could be linked to your actual page. You get to choose how you want to design this to look. Update your home page, edit your home page right here. So, you can, what you do is you click on this, you can hit replace and upload, and then pick a different picture if you want to, but I like this picture a lot. You can type in here, you can delete buttons, you can kind of change the navigation, like where do you want stuff to be at. So you can edit different things, you can delete out different things. You can click this button right here. You're going to add content. So if I wanted to, these are like the most commonly used ones. So if I wanted to add a paragraph, I could add this. And then I could add another one. I could add a link. Click here to open a new URL. So I have I'm going to close out of that. I'm going to update. So I'm going to save what I have here. I'm going to go back over to here. I'm going to go to my pages. I create a vision board page. And so I'm going to copy the link. And then I'm going to go into my home page. And link. Yay. Yep, that's what I want to use. And then, oh, but I don't want to have that whole link there. Edit. So you can have it with your actual URL in there, or you could like highlight the text and then takes you in a link to this. So if I want to do preview, what's my site gonna look like right now? Vision board, takes me right to my vision board. Kind of cool. So you could have all of your assignments pre-built like that. You could build your pages right now for each assignment, just take them right off of the syllabus and have it all preloaded. That'll save you some work later. So if you want to do stuff that future you will say, thank you, past you, for setting me up for success, take a little bit of time right now and do that. The kind of cool thing about the blogs is, yeah, I'll update this. Okay, back here. So pages is when you can continue to make new pages, new website pages, web pages. Blog posts are a little bit different. So they get run on like this. Some of your assignments you might choose to do as a blog post. I'm going to delete out what they have here. And they don't make this easy to delete, do they? You could have just created a new page as well. You didn't have to use the ones that they've already done. So maybe we want this one to be our visions of the past essay. And so I'm going to click the plus button here, and I'm going to, scrolling down media images. I'm going to click images, and I'm going to upload an image. Okay, and then I'm going to add a paragraph. And this is going to be called Gingerbread House Building. Well, Gingerbread House Workshop, December 2019. And then I'm going to write my essay about what I learned from this workshop that I put on. So not essay, I'm sorry, paragraph. And so this is a way that I could do that assignment, the Visions of the Past assignment, as a blog post. So if I'm going to hit update, okay, then I go to here. What's cool about blogs is that they'll automatically keep adding in. So I'm going to go into my home page, view my site, and I'm going to click here on assignments, which is my blog post page. Visions of the Past, it's right up here. I click on that. Oh, look, here's the assignment. So you might choose to have your assignments embedded right there in your home page and linked out as pages. You might choose to do your assignments as blog posts. It might decide to have some as blog posts and some as main things. You also might want to throw your resume and cover letter that you're going to create in workshops with success coaches on here so that you have access to it. Design this however you want to use it. All you have to do is make sure there's a URL so you can submit that URL to me for each assignment. And that can be via blog post or a page. Let me know if you have any questions. So that's it. You want to make sure that you have your WordPress site created to some degree. This is basically the stand that you're going to put your work onto. And if you have to spend class time building your stand, when you should be doing your art, your vision board. So hopefully that makes it easy for you. I'll be around on Monday to answer any questions that you have. Until then, have a great day.